And now, from beyond our dimension, this is the JeffMara podcast. Here's Jeff.
Today's guest is Senad Dizdarević from Slovenia. Senad is the author of many books, including Letters to Hoaxes, a non-fictional book series about his awakening and the blissful realization that we are beautiful beings of pure awareness. Senad, thank you so much for joining us and welcome.
Hello, Jeff. Thank you for having me.
So let's start here. Can you just give us a brief overview of what Letters to Hoaxes is about?
Book series Letters to Hoaxes is description of my experiences with space people, my lucid dreams experiences, and my realization of karmic organization and my revelation of this evil and harmful organization, which is controlling, or more precise, were controlling the whole cosmos. But now I have very good news. We have almost ended their control, and we are already creating new model of life for this cosmos.
As you may know, my channel has a lot of videos about near-death experiences. So when someone's body dies and their consciousness leaves the body, where do they go, in your opinion?
By my concrete and long-time experiences, and with upon hundreds and hundreds of contacts and talks with humans and also energy beings from other planets, all who die are intercepted by the karmic organization. Karmic organization is organization who controls the whole cosmos. More precise, they were controlling because last year, from the November 2020, we are ending their control, and we have almost liberated all galaxies in this cosmos. Earth is still under their control, their blockage, but all other planets are liberated. Also, our galaxy is fully liberated, and that means that all planets above of our planets are also liberated. When I will speak how it was before, I will tell you how it was before and how it is now. Before, when a person dies, they are already waiting for him, because everything all lives were pre-written up front. So the karmicons, members of the karmic organization, most of them are humans, were waiting for them. And when a person dies, he exits with energy body, his physical body. They intercept him and they accompany him to the karmic center. There, they force him to make a live preview. That means he reviews his just past life with a special technology like an iPad. It's very similar to iPad. The length of this preview review depends on the years of the length of his life, and after that, they simply switch his personal awareness off, and they switch on personal awareness of his incarnate. Because by the karmic theory and practice, we, Earthlings, we are not real beings. We are just, for them, we are just incarnates of some other persons from higher planets. And that means that our life is just one of many their lives. They are calling us also like preview lives of of the incarnates. So when we die, or that was in the past, now it's different. They force that person. He's still alive, of course, but only in energy body, to review his life, and then they like change. They put him to sleep, and they, in the same energy body, they wake up his incarnate, and then this person rests, or was resting, from 24 to 48 hours, and after that they teleport him back to his planet, and he then lives there, waiting for the next incarnation, continuing with his life like he was living before, if that is still possible. Let me just say this, that Earthlings are the only one who are not incarnating in this cosmos, because there are no lower planets than third dimension.
All right, so you're saying that there is an organization called Karmic Organization, or also known as Karmicons.
Karmicons are the members of the Karmic Organization.
Okay, so there's an organization called Karmic Organization, and the people within it are called Karmicons.
Yes.
And basically, after you die, the Karmicons greet you, or capture you, force you into a life review, and then kind of put you to rest 24 to 48 hours, and then switch off your memory, and then reincarnate you back in, and you don't remember your...
The first part is correct.
Mm-hmm.
I will just repeat this second part.
Mm-hmm.
It is very important that we understand that the Karmicons, they don't see us as real beings. They see us just like a drama or theater roles for some other persons. That means, for example, if you would be an actor, you would go into before your appearance on the stage or in front of the cameras, you would prepare yourself, put some clothes on you, do some makeup, and so on. For example, if you would play a king, they will prepare you as king. And it is the same with the Karmic Organization. They claim that we are just live costumes for some other beings from other dimensions, from other planets, and nothing else. That they just kind of jump into us, in our bodies when we are in our mothers, then they birth with that, they are born with that in that body, and then they perform this life like one of the roles. Then they die. That's the end of the movie or the drama play, and then they return to their planets. After the life, after the death, and after the life review, they first kind of put you asleep, and then in the same body they awake another person, that one who incarnated in your body. They switch you like that. There are two personalities in the same body. They switch one off and they switch another on. And after they switch our incarnate, he needs approximately 24 to 48 hours to reconnect his memory and so on, and then he goes home as nothing has happened. And we are, or more precise, we were switched off forever, because we were not seen as real beings, but just some drama place.
That's us on Earth.
Yes.
So what is the point of that? I mean, are they just putting us in this drama on Earth for somebody else's amusement?
Good question. There are two main purposes for this. First is because owners of the karmic organization are evil beings who feed with negative energy. The movie Matrix is perfect example of it. It's almost hardly to show it better and more precise. We are actually, for them, we are producers, like batteries for producing negative energy, which they feed on. They are energy beings from higher dimensions, and they don't eat solid food. They feed different, directly absorbing energy from other beings. For example, human on Earth eat solid food, vegetable, fruits, meat, and so on, and then in the process of digestion, extract all nutritions. And at the end, our cells also don't eat steaks, but they're extracting pure energy from the nutritions. And the same, they are much more advanced beings than us, energy beings. They extract or get this energy directly, without digestive process, directly from other beings. And because they are negative beings, they like negative energy. And persons who are sad, angry, and so on, they are radiating this negative energy. We all know how bad we feel when we are sad or we are crying or so on. And that is attracting them, and they feed on. They are eating us alive, literally, during the time when we are crying and so on. And another part is, that means first reason is for the karmic organization that they are using us as food. And the second reason is they are stealing our experiences. Because in their world, there are no planets, nothing, no houses, no cities, nothing. And they are using our experiences to fill their voids and imagining that they are spiritually progressing.
So is the life review basically a process of them downloading our experiences?
Very probably, very probably. We can read about, first thing is that a person with reviewing just past life again goes through these very unpleasant experiences, repeating again and producing again and approximately the same negative energy. That means that they get 2 meals for the price of one. Mm-hmm. And we can also read a lot of it in the books, in the book series, or in the books of Michael Duff Newton, Journey of Souls and the Destiny of Souls, where is very precisely described how the karmic organization works, what is happening before incarnation, what is happening between incarnation, and what is happening when they come back from incarnations. But with understanding that these books were written under the control of the karmicons. So people who were hypnotized couldn't tell everything. It was all strictly dictated by the karmic organization. But anyway, it is a good source to get some perspective on what is going on behind the curtain.
Why do you think some people who have had near-death experiences and come back, they feel so much love when they're on the other side?
We have to know that everything on Earth is staged. And that purpose, the main purpose of all religions, spiritualities, New Age, and also books on near-death experiences, there are many, and including all channelings, is to picture one image so we could believe in it and have some false hope for some better afterlife. For the karmicons, it is like a game. It is like they're making. It's like a joke for them, and they can. They're higher beings with higher abilities. They can change their appearance as they want. They can change into the animals, humans, even objects. They can also, and they like it very much, present themselves as gods, higher selves, angels, archangels, and so on, while in fact there are no such beings out there. And there, with presenting them, they can also, but not for a long time, they can also pretend that they are loving, that they are God, that they are Jesus, and so on, just to keep this false image of afterlife among the Earthlings, among humans who are living and hoping for the better life. But this hope has also another part, and that is despair. And they use this method to lift up persons with their promises, and then after they fail to deliver, people are even more despair than before. So you can have a near-death experience and think that everything will be fine, doing propaganda work for them, saying there are nice people on the other side, they're waiting for us, everything will be fine, and so on, including there is loving God waiting for us, Jesus, Buddha, and so on. While after we die, there is no God or Buddha or Jesus waiting for us. There is just karmic managers or persons, more precise, they are prison guards who just take you and who just grab you and take you to the to the designated karmic center, when they processed you like any other customer or prisoner. In that case, it is all false. That feelings of love and so on, it's all staged and it's not true. They are evil beings.
Is there a way that we can escape them?
Yes, of course. Lucky us, and we are already doing it. And I know that that what I'm talking seems and sounds very fantastic. I'm completely aware of it, and because it is such a matter that I just can't show you other dimensions, and for the time being, we are still under the blockage, under the control of the last remains of the karmic organization. But in the near future, it will all change. After I was awakened in the 2004, and I first wrote a draft of the first book, and it was under the heavy influence of Neil Donald Walsh, Communication with God, and it was also all false. It was a big deception. And when I realized that awareness and energy can't be created nor destroyed, I figured out that the creator just can't exist, and that opened doors to me for all other realizations. And in 2015, I had some visits from beings that are even higher than the karmic organization, and one of them told me that he will help me. And then in 2016, things started to happen. Many visitors from the karmic prison on the planet Broad visited me and helped me compose a bigger picture of what is really happening in this cosmos, and to understand what is karmic organization, or first that there is karmic organization. I'm reading spiritual books and so on for 40 and more years. I never heard of them. I heard for karma, I heard for karmic debts, and so on, yin yang, but I never heard for the organization. And there are some articles on internet, you can find them, describing the karmic board or karmic council, who are the operatives from the karmic organization. And in 2017, we started with wonders on the planet Palki. Planet Palki is at the same place like Earth, but it is in the fourth dimension, so it's invisible to us. Since there are many similar persons, or even same persons, we could also call it something like parallel Earth, but it is much smaller. It has only 900 million inhabitants, approximately 11 times smaller than Earth. And we started in December 2017, first healing all the ill people on the whole planet. We literally emptied all hospitals on the planet. And then next year, we continued with our work. I was sending messages and with exact plan what to do. And among first thing, it was close all karmic centers, empty them, seize all their archives, data, and technology, and to prevent further incarnations. There is a lot to tell. Who is more interested can read it in my books and in articles. And to jump a couple years to now, last year in November, we started liberating the whole cosmos. And we have already liberated more than 1 million galaxies all over this cosmos. And the Earth is only one planet that is still under the karmic control. But with our space friends, I'm also collaborating with one group of space beings. They are from 8th or 9th dimension. I don't know how they look or where are they from or what's their name, but we are collaborating, and I know that we have done almost all preparation also for Earth to be very soon liberated. When, I don't know the date, I can't predict it, I can't tell it, but I'm sure that it won't be long. So I collaborate with with my girlfriend Sanya from the planet Palki in the fourth dimension, and with energy beings from the 8th or even higher dimension who are helping us to end karmic organization on Palki, which is already done, and who are also fully prepared to help Earthlings to do the same. We will do the same like in the whole cosmos, also on Earth.
How do you communicate with these other beings?
With some of them directly. There, in this moment, here are above me approximately 2 meters beings from other planets and from higher dimensions. They are humans. I can see them like in the dark. I can hear them like, but not like we are now talking, but like thoughts in my head. And I can see if they're most of them are men, and I understand them. They're speaking Slovene like me. They can, some of them also speak other languages, because they were appointed to me with knowing of the proper language. And me and Sanya were communicating for 10 years directly from the planet to planet. It was kind of a karmic experiment with us to see what's going to happen, and also part of our incarnates karmic debts. I don't have a complete insight into my incarnational script and into Sanya's, so I don't know exactly why they did it, but I think that it was part of the experiment, and it was part of paying off karmic debts. And in 2019, they ended our communication. So even before Sanya could see me and hear me like I'm seeing you now, but I was able only to hear her, and like a tiny voice or thought in my head. So many times I didn't know if she told me something, or I heard many, maybe I heard these other beings here around. And with our space friends who are helping us, I communicate that I say loudly, hello, 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 dear space friends. Thank you for doing this or that, suggesting them what to do. I also prepared in 2018, I prepared a long plan, around 16, 17 pages, with exact plan what to do. And they accepted it, most of it, and already executed it or accomplished it on the planet Palki. So we are very prepared also for Earth, and I can tell you that once when it will start, it will be very, very merry, and it will be very happy.
What do you think life will be like on Earth once the Comic-Cons are gone?
We will do first day. We will start many projects, actions at the same time. We will also, among them, we will immediately start to lift from the planet all criminals. We will stop all wars, and we will also feed all that are hungry. We have to know that every day only from famine dies many tens of thousands humans on Earth. That's crazy. And we will feed them. We will also present us. After the first day, I will also get a new body, and me and Sanya will ascend. Our friends, our space friends, will help us to change our physical bodies into energy bodies with their special technology, and we will then publicly present us, and we will temporarily we will lift all politicians, heads of states, religious leaders, military leaders of the planet. We will also, with the help of special technology, who can scan all planet and see which persons have the most advanced or developed energy bodies. And this will be, among them, we will choose new leaders, political and so on. And we will also empty all hospitals. And in the next days, we will together, we will be like mentors and supervisors to new planetary administration. We will also create some new organization, like a planetary communion of new countries, and planetary council, who will be like a operative organization for implementing all new changes. we also have a planetary system, new system that all countries will accept it with new rights and freedoms. So, and at the same time, we will also start to lift people up, giving them new, young, healthy, and beautiful bodies. It takes approximately 7 minutes to get new body, and then after that we will bring them, we will return them back to the planet.
After they are gone, will we continue on this cycle of coming back, living here over and over and over again, or we move on to other planets, other dimensions, or other places?
As I said before, all everything that is happening on our planet and in the whole universe, in the whole cosmos, were prescripted. The karmicons wrote like movie scripts, literally, for our lives, including the date of birth, parents, brothers and sisters, family, friends, schools, partners, jobs, diseases, harms, including exact date and mode of our death. And we are on Palki. We have given to all inhabitants new bodies. We have given them. We have gave them new rights and so on. And we have already changed their scripts, karmic scripts, for their lives, but they are still on the same timeline, leading to their personal deaths. But with the special technology of our space friends, they can revive person who dies in a second. For example, and that will be also on Earth. When one is hurt, for example, in the car accident, in second it will be healed. If one dies, in second he will be revived. And with the death, the karmic script is finished. After that, person lives freely as he wants. And it will be so with new bodies, with new rights, with new planetary and country systems. A lot of will be changed, but we will be still living on the karmic, partly on the karmic line, timeline, leading us to our personal death, with knowing that we won't even feel the death, because it will be an instant that we will be alive again. Maybe we even won't blink, and maybe feel just something like a small unpleasantry, and then we will live on. With that, and when the last person, when the last Earthling, who will be still under the karmic contract to die, will die and be revived. After that, there won't be no more deaths or diseases or crime or illness or crime or violence of any kind. We will live, all planets will live where they are. We have also decided with our space friends that maybe first or the second day, Earth will be lifted to the fourth dimension to be together with Palki and other four-dimensional planets in the same row. That is already set. And in the future, as we will evolve as beings and together with our space friends, and also there will be a lot of new and fantastic science fiction technology coming to Earth, then we will slowly move to 5th dimension and to 6th dimension. And I assume that we will stay in the dimensions below the 8th, because up there are no more planets, and they're just, for me, that is not much interested life. Just to float like a sun in the empty space, I don't see any much fun in that.
So do you think that this is going to happen within our lifetime?
I'm sure for that. Of course, it depends if a person is 90 years old or more, but with my information, and I'm completely familiar with the project because I wrote it, and also I'm getting regular updates from my space friends, and I can see like from the project management view that everything is set, everything is prepared, and I would like to see that it would be today. I can't, as I said, I can't tell the date, but regarding all the facts or my information, it could be very soon. I would like maybe this year, because there are no more reasons to continue with this blockage. We did a lot of things in preparation for the liberation of Earth. For example, there were the karmic organization based on the moon. We closed it and seized all their technology, and including their team. I'm writing more about it in my articles. We also emptied some tunnels under the earth where different races were living. We have also removed all so-called voices in the heads who were like karmic stuff around humans, taking care that scripts are executed properly. For example, they knew when you have to do something. Let's say when a person was by the karmic script due to kill another person, they took care that that really happened, suggesting him thoughts, do it, go on, and then we can read in newspapers, why did you kill him? God commanded me, God told me to do it. That were the karmic workers around humans. We have already removed all of them, and they were all in this year, in the beginning of this year, and there were also so-called flyers, like animals, but just they just look like animals, like black stingrays, but in fact they are beings from higher dimensions who can communicate telepathically, and who have higher abilities and who have supreme technology. And they were those who were feeding on the planet with the negative energy of humans. We have removed all of them. Probably you're familiar with the work of Carlos Castaneda. There also Don Juan, the Mexican sorcerer, described them very well. I also heard for them heard for them from Carlos Castaneda. We have removed all of them. So many things we can already. Many things are already done, and as much as I know, everything is prepared for the liberation of Earth. So it could be very soon.
I was looking into your other books, and there's a question there about what is the difference between being awakened and being a tool.
By the karmic scripts, we have, as we can see, very limited abilities. We are also physically debilitated. I wear glasses without hair and so on. And we are getting sick, and we live in pain and so on. That is not naturally. And that is all that is a violent thing to do, to limit another person like they did it to us. And they have also limited our awareness to the just narrow attention. We all know the term monkey mind, jumping from the branch to branch, meaning jumping from the object to object. And we are so occupied with this fighting for the survival and using being trapped in the mind, or imprisoned in the monkey mind, jumping from one object to another object, that we can't even think about it properly, who we really are. But there is awareness, and that is different from the attention. Attention is very limited, only, and it is occupied always with one object. And there is awareness, which is infinite, limitless. And during the awakening, we are slowly getting aware of this enormous field of awareness. Everything everywhere around us, awareness is permeating all cosmos, and in time we move from the limited attention to the unlimited awareness, and we become really aware beings. It's like that you are closed in a box, thinking that is all there is, and then one day you come out of the box, and you see that there is a lot out of it. And when you are so imprisoned in mind, and that is the first thing in the personal development, is to exit your mind, literally, and to learn to stop your mind, to be in silence. And in that silence, you will kind of a sense, or more precise, become aware of some presence, of some unusual presence, something very deep, something very, very strong, something, but very kind, and very gentle, and that is awareness. And when you make this big step back from the limited attention to the unlimited awareness, together with releasing all your harmful behaviors, thoughts, feelings and emotions, words, actions, and so on, you became aware being. And then everything changes, because you realize who you really are, that you are not just a karmic tool for producing negative energy and gathering experiences for some other people, but you are a real being, you are eternal being, you are a beautiful being of pure awareness. It is a great revelation. It is something. It is the best thing you can experience in your personal development. It is perfect. It is wonderful. I created special exercises for awakening as to help everybody to release the old ego self and to create a new personality of aware being.
I'm glad you did that, because I was about to ask. It sounds like you would do that from meditation, but is it meditation, your exercises, or is it something different?
Meditations there are many meditation techniques. Meditation is good, but also yoga and so on, physical activities, sport, but it is not enough to become aware of awareness. That is the main thing. You have to become aware of awareness. It's like a closed loop. It's like you are watching, and then you become aware that you are watching, like a super self-reflection, like a reflection of the reflection. You are watching some scene, and then at the same time you are aware that you are watching. Like you are watching a tree, and you are watching yourself watching a tree, or you are watching your gaze or look watching the tree and a tree. And it is the same with awareness. You can start that with the simple awareness. I'm aware that I'm here, I'm aware that I'm alive, and then be aware of this I'm aware. Be aware of this awareness. And in that moment, you close a loop, and you move from the attention to awareness, and then you just be in that state for a minute, for a second. It all changes, because when you move from attention and from the mind into awareness, you break you exit the matrix, and you break that karmic script that was written for you, because awareness is not reachable. It is not energy. It is not material. It can be reached. It can be harmed. It can be changed. It is also immovable and immaterial. It is not being. It is just state. And when you in that state of awareness, you are out of any harmful influence, and you are free at last. And you can also feel that very, very concrete. And gradually, with exercising, for example, at the beginning, you will be 1 second in awareness, and the rest you will be back in your mind, in narrow attention, back in your mind, worrying this, worrying that, what if that, fantasizing and so on. And then you will remember, oh, I'm losing myself in the mind. I will now exercise. I will become aware of my awareness. I will relax my body, stop my mind, and move to awareness. Be aware that I'm aware. And the next time you will be aware for 1 minute, and next time 10 minutes, and so on. And after 6 months or 1 year, you will become permanently and firmly seated in your original and natural post. That is in awareness.
Once you're there, do you feel happy and content all the time, and there's no more suffering?
It is a bliss state, literally. At the beginning, you will need some time to get used to it, because unawakened person is used to be all the time in mind. He lives by thinking everything, overthinking, of course. And when you move into the silence, when you stop the mind, and when you move into the silence, for some people that could feel like being dead or very strange, because there is nothing happening, and it's all is still. But in time you will get used to it, and you will enjoy it more and more, because it is the only oasis, like the only place where you can be completely relaxed, completely calm. And in time, also your body, physical and your physical body, you will learn it to be relaxed all the time, and your energy body will change. Your chakras will be cleaned and harmonized, and you will feel much better. And when with relaxed body, with relaxed physical body, with harmonized energy body, and being in awareness, you are in ecstasy, in natural ecstasy, in bliss. It is fantastic. It is wonderful.
Are these exercises available for anybody to see them on your website?
Yes, they are in one of my articles, How to Become Wonderful Being, on my webpage. And they're also in my first book from the Letters to Palkis series. In the first letter, there are exercises for awakening, the basic ones. And in the fourth letter, there are advanced exercises. For example, some are exercises and some are new approaches, because my exercises are not just like ordinary exercises. They are, in fact, a new, original, and complete way of life. That means that the awakening is not just 3 times 10 minutes a week exercising, watching at clock when it will finish, like many meditants do. They decide that they will meditate for 6 minutes, and then they close their eyes and they open one eye to see how long it has already passed. That's not personal development. That's just pretending and nothing else. And these exercises are, in fact, a whole new way of life. One of the advanced approaches is, for example, how to get rid of all the problems you have. Very simple. You stop using the word problem. Instead of problem, you say errand. And when you say a problem, I have a problem, your energy body, your physical body prepares for the problems, for the problem. It will be something unpleasant, it will be something complicated. Usually it will cost you a lot, and so on. But when you say, I have an errand, you stay completely calm, and you just do what you have to do with any other errand. You do A, B, C, and that's it. But when you have a problem, as the song goes, you have 2 problems. You have a problem and another problem with the problem. And even when you are done with the problem, you can stay hours and days in that bad feeling with the after problem effect. But when you stop, you use the word and all that goes together, that negative energy around the problem, taking care of your errands, and that's it.
That's a good way to look at it.
It's a practical, simple, and very useful.
This podcast went by really fast. I mean, we're almost at an hour. So before we go, where can people find your books?
On my webpage, www.letterstopalkis.com. You can also subscribe to my free newsletter with articles for self-development, and to hear the all news about the development of the liberation of Earth and happening in our cosmos. So subscribe and you will get first all news, and also all of my subscribers will be among the first to get new, young, healthy, and beautiful beings. Subscribers, their partners, and their families.
All right. Besides writing, are there any other things that you're doing that you want us to know about?
In the time present, I'm creating this new model of life for whole cosmos. I also prepare and send messages to all new galactic administration groups. I also create and send messages to my Sanya. I also create a lot of ideas, because we have a company on the planet Palki. We also own auto industry, hotel resorts, and many other things. So I'm a co-founder of our company, and also regularly creating new ideas for our company. Writing articles and books.
All right. Well, before we finish up, do you have one last positive message that you can share with everyone?
Dear friends, know that despite it may look that things are going very bad for the whole planet, especially now the corona pandemic. It will be much better. Good times are coming to Earth. I can tell you that you will be amazed and very happy with all the wonders and miracles we have prepared for you. Even if you are living in pain, and if you will die, don't worry. We will bring you back, and we will bring back all your darlings as well. We are already reviving thousands and thousands years long dead people from whole cosmos, and we will do that on Earth too. So don't worry. I suggest you use my exercises for awakening to learn to relax your physical body, to harmonize your energy body, and to become more and more aware person. It will benefit you a lot. You will become more kind, more friendly, more loving person. And with that, you will contribute to the development of the whole planet.
Well, thank you for that information and that message. Senad, you gave us some fascinating information today. I really appreciate you being my guest. I wish you the best, and hopefully we'll get you back again to talk some more.
Jeff, thank you very much. It was really nice to talk with you. I'm looking forward to do some more shows with you. I wish you all the best to you and your darling, and to your family, and also to all of your viewers. All the best to all.
Thank you very much, and have a great rest of your day over there.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thanks for watching the JeffMara podcast. I really appreciate you. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. And if you do, there are loyalty badges and other perks depending on your level of membership. All you need to do is click the join button underneath the video to find out more. Thank you for your support.